Hi everyone, my name is Mary Beth. Welcome to my channel. So today I thought it would be fun to ask, what are some more signs? It could be esoteric, it could be any kind of sign that your twin flame still loves you, because even if you're in physical twin flame union, it's most likely that your twin flame doesn't physically say that I love you. If you want to know why, you can check out my course below, but there is a very good reason for that. Okay, but so what are the signs? Like how do I know that my twin flame actually loves me? Okay, and so we're gonna look at the signs, whether it be esoteric or whatever other way um, we can figure out. All right, so let's start. Okay, so we're going to use this deck. This will be the Asher Zen Tarot for the Divine Feminine. We'll use the World Spirit Tarot for the Divine Masculine. And let's begin. And also, please feel free to switch roles if you identify with the other side, or take advice for both sides, as we are all the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, as that is the part of Twin Flame Union that we're working on, is becoming union with our own divine feminine and our own divine masculine energies inside of us. Okay, so let's take a look at what are some of the esoteric signs? So for divine feminine, what are some of the signs the divine feminine might get? Okay, what are some of the signs that the divine feminine might get? So I gotta bend this. What are some of the signs that the divine feminine might get that their twin flame still loves them? Okay, especially in separation, right? It's hard to understand. Maybe we're missing signs out there. Maybe there's signs in the world that we're just missing. So, what are the signs? Two cards for the divine feminine. What are the signs, please? What are the signs that the divine feminine are getting? What are the signs? Oh, that's interesting. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is really esoteric. Some of the signs that you'll be getting, okay, this is really out of the box, but some of the signs that you'll be getting that your twin flame still loves you is that A, you won't find yourself traveling as much. I'm sorry, this one. You won't find yourself traveling as much, okay? You are, here, hold on. Let me see what they're saying. So with this card, they're saying nothing seems ordinary anymore. Like every little thing seems to be um seems to matter. Like every little thing has meaning all of a sudden. It's like all of a sudden, like what seemed very ordinary, right? Like it said this person's like, I don't know, has a basket and they're picking flowers out in the field, right? Like that seems like an ordinary thing to do, right? On your own. But it's like when you start to feel this like nothing feels ordinary anymore and everything feels kind of special, or everything kind of feels kind of almost like it's how do I describe it? It's almost like euphoric. You get kind of like that with simple thing, like simple things become kind of euphoric. That is a sign that your twin flame is loving you. I know this is really out of the box, but this is what I'm getting. For some of you, you will not travel as much. Um, so a good question. You're like, well, how is that a sign, right? Like how is that a sign that my twin flame loves me though? Like what is that about? So let's get a let's definitely get a confirmation and a clarifier on that one. Why is this here? Why is this reversed? Why is ordinariness reversed with traveling reversed? How is this a sign? How is this a sign? It's almost like you stop traveling. You stop traveling. Oh, okay. They're kind of giving me something else here. Okay. 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 So it's like you stop. It's like you stop looking. Okay, is what they're telling me. I know that's kind of like. All right. So it's almost like you stop looking for things, or it's almost like you stop looking for signs, is what they're telling me. It's like how like you're like you're searching for something and you're traveling and you're searching for the something that's in like your void. It's like when you're no longer doing that, it's like that's a sign that you know your twin flame is loving you because you're not feeling a void inside of you. Does that make sense? And same with this, it's like when you don't feel a void inside of you and you just love doing ordinary things, like just like picking out flowers in your garden and you feel so content and loved. It's like you know your twin flame's loving you. It's just like you're content knowing that they love you. It's like but that's a sign that like the universe is giving you a sign that your twin flame is loving you. I hope that makes sense. Okay, and then and yeah, and kind of the same thing where it's like going with the flow. It's like when you're doing this, um, and again, you're not trying to fill a void because um, you feel so loved and nurtured and warm and nourished, and you're just kind of like, oh, I love life type of thing. It's like that is a sign that your twin flame is loving you. Okay, I guess I asked for that. I asked for esoteric. Okay. Let's look at divine masculine. What is the sign that you might get? What is the sign? But we're gonna keep going further. We're gonna dig deeper for signs. We're gonna get some other signs too. What is another sign? We're gonna use my sign and synchronicities deck too. All right. So what are other signs? So let's look at the divine masculine side. Two cards. Two cards. What are some of the esoteric signs that your twin flame still loves you, even though you don't see it in the third dimension? But it's almost like you have this knowing, is what they're telling me. It's like you just have this knowing that you feel so comfortable being alone, that you feel so comfortable doing ordinary things that you wouldn't normally have done, and that you're not traveling outside of yourself to look for something to fill your void. It's like just know like that's a sign that your twin flame loves you. It's like you know that at a soul level. Okay, and then we have four for the divine masculine. We have Four of Swords reversed with this Seven of Wands reversed. So it's like when you start taking it's almost the same thing. It's like when you take a break, okay, and it's almost like when you're like when you feel like you don't have to heal yourself anymore, when you don't feel like you have to defend yourself anymore. That's what they're telling me. Okay, for the divine masculine, when you don't feel like you need to when you don't feel like you're broken anymore is what they're telling me. So healing, of course, we will have to do for the rest of our lives, right? Like that's what we came here to do. Okay, because we're also healing our past lives, we're healing our ancestors. So but when you no longer feel broken, and when you no longer feel like you have to heal from like the breakup or a broken heart, and again you don't feel like you have to protect yourself, that is how you know, that is a sign that your twin flame is loving you. It's like again you instinctively know. Okay, it's not weird. Okay, I didn't expect to get that. Let's get something a little bit more concrete. Let's get away from the esoteric, but we can ask some more cards. All right, so let's look. Let's pull two cards for the divine feminine. Okay, what are other? Let's get some other signs that your twin flame still loves you. What are signs that the divine feminine may not notice? What are some signs that the divine feminine may not notice that their twin flame still loves them? Let's look at two cards. Two cards. What are some signs? Two cards. Okay, so a sign. Okay, that's interesting. All right, so we have the key. So that's interesting. So the key. So okay, so this is what they're telling me because it's also paired with 777. So some of you might see 777s, and if you read it, it says rapid soul development that comes from challenging times. But what they're telling me is that if you see 777s, it's kind of one of those signs that you might see on maybe not a clock, but like on someone's license plate or someone's house number or on a phone number. But if you see the number 777, it is a sign that your twin flame loves you from the universe. The universe is trying to tell you. Also, if you see a key, it could be a very particular type of key. That out of nowhere, if you notice a key and then you get a hit about your twin flame, this will be one of those concrete signs that your twin flame is letting you know that they love you. It's almost like they're telling you that you have their key. You have the key to their heart. Okay, so that's what they're telling. So if you notice a key, and it could be a fancy key. It doesn't matter. Whatever key, wherever it hits you, they're telling you that you have the key, like you have the key to their heart. Okay, so that's for the divine feminine. So let's look at the divine masculine. Okay, what are other signs that the divine masculine might notice out in the world or may not notice? What are two signs? What are two signs that their twin flame still loves them? What are some signs that they might see, right? Because sometimes it's easy to not notice, right? To not notice. Well, that's interesting. So we have pearl. So for the divine masculine, if you see a pearl, that is a concrete sign that your twin flame still loves you. That's very interesting. So whether you see a pearl, and this is about hidden knowledge, by the way, but whether you see a pearl on a piece of jewelry or you just have, or you think of a pearl of wisdom or whatever, that is a sign. And then also, it's weird, gathering at a table, that's very interesting. So when you gather at a table and you feel this warm feeling at the gathering, is what they're telling me. And it's almost like you feel this overabundance of being loved for some strange reason. That is your twin flame letting you know that they love you. It's like it's just going to come over you, this overwhelming feeling of love. And you may attribute it to the gathering or whoever you're with, but it's actually going to be your twin flame, and it's just going to come over you as a feeling. So, well, I did ask for esoteric signs, so this is what we're getting. So let's ask for more signs. What are some more signs? Let's see. What other signs could we get from? What other signs? Let's do this one. What are some more signs? Signs and synchronicities that our twin flame still loves us. Let's do 2 cards for the divine feminine. What's a sign? What's a sign that the divine feminine might notice when they get so they know? So this came out out reversed. So it's like when you no longer are clinging to your beliefs, and this is weird, but when you're no longer clinging to your beliefs, whether it be whatever your beliefs, it doesn't have to be about religion, it doesn't have to be about politics, but whenever you let go of your beliefs, I know this sounds weird, this is extremely out of the box, but when you figure out how to do that, it's like, okay, so this is what they want me to explain to you. This is very out of the box. Okay. So the more you're open up to other people's perspectives and the more you feel at oneness with other people and the more you don't cling to your beliefs and the more that you accept others' perspectives, the more your twin flame loves you. Okay. That's what I'm getting. The more you let go of like being right, and the more you let go of feeling like I need to teach other people about the right way versus the wrong way, when you let that go and instead you have a feeling of oneness with everyone and you invite others' perspectives, your twin flame loves you even more when you do that. It's like it's directly connected, is what I'm getting. And that is a sign that your twin flame loves you. Okay, then we're going to do one more for the divine masculine. What is a sign that your twin flame loves you. Yeah, these are esoteric. I asked for esoteric, and that will be the title. All right, and this came out reversed as well, which is interesting. That is interesting. So love surrounds me reversed. So what they're telling me, this means love is within you. Okay. So, because this came out reversed, it came out like this. This is what it came out like. So yeah. So what they're telling me is that when you go inside of yourself and you feel the love inside of you, not outside of you, then again, your twin flame can't help because it's you in another body. It's actually your soul relationship. So when you go within you and you feel the love for yourself and your twin flame, then they feel that more so as well, and they are feeling your love more so as well, and they love you more, if you know, if that makes sense. So going within and feeling their love, that'll be a sign. It's like this overwhelming feeling that you'll have of this. Let's see, what can I do one more here? Let's just see what this has to say. Let's do one more. Any more signs that your twin flame loves you? Any more signs? What's another sign that you might get to show that? So this is for the divine feminine. So for the divine feminine collective, any more signs that their twin flame still loves them? Yeah, to go within. Yeah. So yeah, so when you go within for your happiness and you feel happy inside of yourself, yep, that is a sign for the divine feminine. So that is kind of like a double, that is kind of like a double confirmation there. So not going outside of yourself for feeling of love from your twin flame is very, very, very important since it came out twice. Okay. So going within and feeling the love. Okay. That's going to affect your twin flame big time. And what about the divine masculine? Any signs? These are esoteric. Okay. Yeah. Twin never left you, inside you. Yeah. The twin, yeah, your twin never left you. So it's like, you know, when you look inside of you and you unite your own divine feminine and your own divine masculine energies, if you do that within yourself, you actually feel this euphoria. It really does affect your twin flame in the physical as well. When you do that, when you feel into the connection, it's almost like your heart bursts open, because you're going within and you're just like feeling the love between you and your divine counterpart. It's like almost like an exploding love, and your twin flame sends it back to you. So those are the esoteric signs that your twin flame still loves you. Actually, let's do two more. I'm going to do one more with this deck because it's just a bit more concrete. I like concrete signs too, since we do live in the third dimension. let's get some let's get some third dimensional ones. We'll just get two more and then we'll be done. Let's do one for divine feminine. For the divine feminine, what's another sign? That's interesting. So this came out reversed. Okay. So this, they call this incubation. That's very interesting. So when I think of incubation, it's like you are creating, right? So like if you're sitting on an egg and you're creating something and you're waiting something to nurture and you're waiting for something to hatch and you're waiting for your baby to be born, right? It's like that incubation. If you ever thought of like, have you ever watched an egg hatch as a child? That was always a thing in elementary school when I grew up, back in the 70s. But so what they're saying is when you don't do this, right? So when you're no longer in that incubation stage, and you feel like your twin flame is already hatched, your twin flame is already birthed, your twin flame is already here, your twin flame is not anywhere else. It does affect your twin flame. This is a very esoteric divine relationship. This is a soul-based relationship. So, when you have that feeling that you're not waiting for this thing to hatch, you're not waiting for anything. It's just like the chicken is here already. Oh, this got in here by accident. So it's like that type of thinking. That'll be another esoteric sign that your twin flame loves you. I know. You probably never thought those were ways to think that your twin flame loves you. But if you look for those types of signs, you'll notice it more and more as more of an inner feeling. Again, it's more like an inner euphoric feeling that you've never felt before. So what about the divine masculine? And for the divine masculine, oh, that's so cute. This would work where I live. I don't know if you have hummingbirds where you live, but it could be an image too. But if you see an image of a hummingbird, or if you see a hummingbird flying by, that is your twin flame telling you how much they love you. Okay, that is beautiful. Yeah, I have hummingbirds in my backyard all the time. Well, I do hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button. Thank you so much to all of my subscribers. I appreciate all of you, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.